Let's bring in political scientist Jason J. Smart. Jason, good to have you on this news hour. First, your reaction to President Biden's address to the nation on Wednesday.
You might think that we expected this. I mean, he had already announced that he was going to drop out and give further commentary, but it was sort of what we expected. He talked about his own accomplishments. He also explained that it was necessary for the sake of the country to do what he was doing, which I think is, a very friendly way of phrasing it. The fact is, he was being forced from all sides within his own party, but I think it was quite predictable.
Do you think now, with him having bowed out and having endorsed, of course, Kamala Harris, it seems that she has so much support from other Democrats at the moment that she will definitely go on to be the nominee. And with her there having Harris versus Trump, it brings more of a competition to this election in November?
Well, she will become the Democratic nominee. At this point, she's already gained enough support from the delegates necessary in order to win. But I think that, yes, she's going to make the race much more challenging for Donald Trump. Donald Trump was leading by a little bit less than 5 points nationally, but in most battleground states, actually all seven of the battleground states, Trump was beating Biden. Now, in the case of Harris, she has a higher number of people who do not know much about her. They don't have as strong opinions about her as they did about Biden, which was very negative opinions. And so she has room to grow. She has the ability to persuade more Americans that she is a better option than what Trump can offer them.
And how do you think that she will go about doing this? Because, of course, that Democratic National Convention is next month. She will most likely win the nomination. And then she will have an intense few months trying to convince voters to vote for her.
Well, the biggest thing that she has going in her favor is simply that Donald Trump is somebody that everyone has a very strong opinion about. Either they love him or they really hate him. So his ability to grow, to increase his popularity is going to be very, very limited. Whereas hers, since there's a very large percent of Americans who say they know virtually nothing about her, about 15 or 20% of Americans know almost nothing about her. That's a lot of room for her to grow. So her ability to gain another 4 points, let's say, or 3 points before the elections is very realistic. And that's what she would need in order to win.
And then what do you think the Republican strategy will be now, and how will they be changing it, given that Biden has stepped down?
Well, now with Biden out of the picture, I think that the Republicans are going to have to try to, as quickly as they can, find more information about Harris and to show why she would be a bad fit for America. And that's going to be largely a tax. There's very little they can do to decrease her popularity. What they can do more is to prevent her from being able to grow by making her seem that she'd be even worse option than Donald Trump. And hopefully, in the eyes of Trump, hopefully the Democrats would stay home and not vote because they consider her to be a bad candidate.
Okay, Jason J. Smart, good to get your view on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.